We want to thank you for allowing us to be here today to speak to you by video. We're sorry that we can't be there in person, especially after we read Mrs. Mayer's words about You Matter, because she hit the nail on the head. That is exactly what we advocate for our students every single day. First and foremost, I want to introduce you to my sidekicks. Over here we have Savannah.
Hi.
And I sometimes feel like a talent agent for my students because they have bios. So let's get started. Let's talk about Savannah. Savannah is a Special Olympic athlete. She has performed with our high school dance team. Remember what they're called? The Bravettes?
The Bravettes.
How cool was that?
That was
Tell them it was
awesome.
really cool.
That was really cool.
We danced with the Bravettes. She loves to sing and dance and hang out with her friends. She is active in her community and she never ever meets a stranger. Savannah recently received the inaugural Champions for Life Community Award. The award recognizes people in the coastal Carolina community who make a difference and inspire those around them. It was also announced that the award will be named in Thompson's honor. Savannah, look out there. I want them to see a true leader. Savannah matters. Now over here on my left, let's shift gears a little bit. I have Ezra. Ezra Nehemiah. What's your last name, Ezra?
Tribble.
Ezra Nehemiah Tribble. Ezra is also a Special Olympic athlete. Ezra has performed with drums. He likes to sing in his church and community. I think you've even been on YouTube. Have you been on YouTube a few times?
Yes, ma'am.
What were you doing on YouTube? Playing the drums?
Play drum, play organ, play bass.
Organ, bass, and drums. He's competed in many talent competitions. He's a dedicated and amazing student in the classroom, and he absolutely loves to write. Ezra has a few sweethearts back at Socastee High School, and you have a few girlfriends back there?
Yes, ma'am.
What's her name?
Patricia.
Patricia. So he loves to write love letters. Ezra is also a leader. Ezra matters. You want to wave to everybody, Ezra?
Hey.
This year, I am blessed that when I'm able to travel, I'm able to have my students, I'm able to have their parents travel with me as we advocate for our students. It's obvious that when we travel together, that is our mission, to advocate for individuals and for students with intellectual disabilities. And look at everybody out there sitting. Do you see all those people out there, Savannah? You see them? You see any girls out there?
Yes, ma'am.
You see some girls out there? We want you to be a part of our team. We need you to be a vocal part and a vocal advocate for the Savannahs and for the Ezras. You are on the front lines. You have influence. People will listen to your words, but most importantly, they're going to follow your actions. You're mimicked, you're copied. Don't ever forget that. So let's talk about actions a little bit. We have 3 pictures that we want to share with you today. Let's start with Savannah. Savannah, tell everybody out there who your sweetheart is.
Javel.
JaVale. What do you like about JaVale?
He's cute.
He's cute? Well, let's talk a little bit about JaVale. JaVale was a student that came to our class to volunteer. The first time he came, he was nervous. He was scared. He didn't know what he'd have in common with students in Miss Jen's classroom. So let's ask them in the audience what we ask our newbies that come to our classroom. Do you like the movie Frozen? Do you like the movie Frozen? Raise your hand.
Yes.
You're more alike than different. What do you like to eat, Ezra? Pizza?
Pizza.
What kind of pizza do you like?
Macaroni and cheese pizza.
Macaroni and cheese pizza. If you like macaroni and cheese pizza, raise your hand. You're more alike than different. What about the show The Walking Dead? I love the show The Walking Dead. One of my students loves the show The Walking Dead. If you love The Walking Dead, you're more alike than different. What about your team, Savannah? Are you a tiger or a gamecock?
Tiger.
We love to fight over Clemson and Carolina. Boyfriend, girlfriend. You like to talk about, you think there's some girls out there in that audience?
Yeah.
You want to wave to them?
Hey.
He loves to talk about his girlfriend. Savannah certainly loves to talk about her boyfriends. You're more alike than different. And last but not least, talking about food, Who would rather eat the bread on their plate than the vegetables? You? You? Would you rather have that yeast roll we had the other night? Or would you rather have broccoli?
Cheese, broccoli.
Cheese broccoli? Well, if you like cheese broccoli, you're like Ezra, so you're more alike than different. Let's get back to JaVale for a second. JaVale, one of our star baseball players. JaVale, popular in class. Let's look at your picture, Savannah. Who's that?
Me and JaVale.
You and JaVale. Well, I'm out of the classroom this year, and I saw JaVale one afternoon when I was picking up my son from baseball. JaVale came over and said 3 words to me that have made a difference in my life too. He said, Savannah said
Yes.
Savannah said yes. He asked Savannah, not out of pity, not out of sympathy, but he asked Savannah to the biggest football game of the year. Do you remember what football game that was? Socrates' homecoming, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
He was proud to have Savannah as his escort. Savannah and JaVale. JaVale is the change. JaVale sees the ability, not the disability in our students. Let's shift over here to Ezra, because Ezra has a picture too. Let's show your picture, Ezra. It's got a girl in it. This is Madison. In December, we went to talk to some teacher cadets with Ezra's mom, Savannah, and Ezra. And Madison came to us afterwards and said, you know, Ezra gave me that nudge. I knew I wanted to teach school, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to teach special needs or not. After meeting Ezra, she said, I found my calling. That is what I want to do. Ezra matters. Ezra reassured Madison of her gifts and assured her that she was in the right direction. And what she's learned from us, she'll take to her classroom, to her students, and her students' parents. Now for my picture, and I want to get serious for a second. What do you see when you see my picture? It's not as fun as the pictures that Savannah and Ezra had. It's a short bus. This is a perfect time for me to teach you how to change the conversation. We haven't used the word yet, but it's out there. It's always looming in our hallways, in our communities. And it's the R word. It's the word retarded. It's a word that has no place in our society today. This is a bus, and I heard Ezra's mom speak the other week, and she said, it's yellow, it has wheels, it has fuel, it has a driver, it has a motor. All of our buses are the same. They're all taking our students to school for an education. They're all the same. I have boys in 7th and 9th grade, so I hear it in the hallway. I see it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Everywhere you turn, you're going to hear, oh, that was so retarded, or hurry up, you retard, we're going to be late for class. Words said in jest, not knowing the harm and hurt that you're causing parents and students with special needs. As Ezra's mom often reminds us, if I take Ezra's hand, and if I take Savannah's hand, and I cut Ezra, and I cut Savannah, and I cut Rachel, and I cut Ms. Mayers, and we can point to people in the row. Who? You? You, pretty girl out there? Can you say, hey girl?
Boy.
So girl.
Boy.
You, and if we cut, we all have blood. That's what color? It's red.
Red.
It's red. We're all the same on the what?
The heart.
Heart.
A heart of
The
red.
heart. is
We're
red.
all the same on the inside.
Inside of us.
Okay.
Ms. Mayers also talks about you are a genius. And I get to work with geniuses every single day. IQ is often a label that we'll receive, but the inspiration and the influence that the Savannahs and the Ezras have can never, ever be labeled with an IQ. Ezra changed Madison's life. Savannah, you changed JaVale's life. The JaVales and the Madisons will go out and they'll change other people's lives. And we see you, find somebody out there to point to. Point somebody out there in that TV land. We see you as that change. We see you as the person that's going to make the difference. So if you hear the R word, Don't get mad. Don't get defensive. Just stand up for the Savannahs
And Edward.
and Ezras. You are the change that we need. We would love for you to follow our journey on Facebook and work with us together to see what we can do together to make a change.
As a family.
As a family.
As a friend.
As a friend. I think they said it best. Family, friends, together. Have safe travels today. Thank you for having us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Oh.
Bye.